must win this set to keep its season alive. Ehlers with the serve. Lauren Dixon, not known for her power, but this time gets a good swing. Had never made the NCAA tournament at the University of Virginia. Came here as a grad student this year and now on the verge of the national semifinals. Allison to serve. Good hustle. Yes.
That was a pretty close shot there on that line in the corner. She's trying to get out of the way, just push it in the back corner.
A nightmare for Ehlers there. She had a play on it and decided to let it go.
That's the thing, your coaches always tell you, follow the ball, follow it to the line, and then you follow it to the line and it still drops in the court. And that's really a matter of court awareness, knowing where you are, knowing what's happening around you.
Texas has taken the opening 2 points in this 4th set, leading 2 sets to 1. The national semis on the line, service error by the freshman Allison, and she'll rotate out, replaced by Coker. And Allison, who started a lot in the first part of the year, went out with an ankle injury, missed 12 matches, and just came back last weekend. There's an error by McNeil. And Purdue is taking advantage of these Longhorn errors. We're tied at 2.
Purdue has to take advantage of the errors and get strings of points in a row so that they can take a lead in this match, get first to 5 and first to 10, and keep playing consistent.
Turner.
And not to mention, Turner has to play stellar right now. No errors are allowed in her game at this point.
15 kills for Turner. Purdue with its first lead of this 4th set. They were down 2-0. And Adams ties it at 3. Rachel Adams, first team all Big 12. It's the player that Coach Shondell was saying he was most concerned with tonight. Fawcett gets a lot of the headlines, but Adams is one of those players that can kill you as effectively as Fawcett can.
Well, if you don't have a huge middle blocker to stop Adams, then you're really at the mercy of whatever she's going to do, and however your back row can stop her, and she's a very difficult player to play against.
Turner gets another kill. Purdue retakes the lead 4-3. Blair Bashan, the defensive specialist from Houston, back to serve. Had never played back row. Was a middle blocker in high school. She's been converted. And a big gap in the Purdue defense. That is rare, but Adams finds it.
You see her go up, and she was facing that back right corner and went up and just adjusted her arm a little bit to hit more towards the left back, and that's a blocker needs to stand in front of her so that they can take away that court.
Texas trying to avoid a 5th set. Purdue trying to get there. The national semifinals on the line. The winner will face Penn State, who beat Duke earlier today. No one there for Texas. Nice kill by Griffin. Speaking of Penn State, Griffin had her career high 13 kills against the Nittany Lions earlier this year. Purdue did beat Penn State back in October, its first win over a top 5 program. And Purdue now has a 3-point lead. The Boilermakers have not led by this big a margin since the first set. Texas needs a timeout. Well, Purdue fighting for its volleyball life tonight, down 2-1, but up by 3 here in the 4th. Hello everyone, Sam Gore along with former USC captain Kelly Tennant. Texas up 2-1. No surprise, Fawcett and Adams have come up big for the Longhorns.
Fawcett has 13 kills. Adams has has 12. They've both been so stellar offensively and defensively for this Texas Longhorns team, and their presence on the court is amazing, and they are just dominating this match so far. And I think right now it's a matter of getting them the ball. They need a good pass, get the ball out to either Fawcett or Adams to take control of this fourth set.
Good serve there by Turner to extend the Purdue lead to 4. Purdue dropped the opening 2 points of this set and has been a different team ever since. Turner finds the hole.
That's the 17th kill for Turner. She's now hitting over 250. That's huge. They needed her hitting percentage to improve to turn around in this match.
Good dig by Kramer. And a nice block. A 6-0 run now by Purdue.
Talked about it earlier. Kramer is the defense for Purdue. She gets around that ball, is in the perfect spot, and puts it up for a great dig.
Texas calls a timeout as a result of dropping the last point. Purdue smiling a little better now. Oh, here in beautiful Austin, Texas. Purdue up 10-4 in this fourth set in this regional final. Both teams trying to get to the national semifinals. Purdue looking for its first trip in program history to the national semis. Texas looking for its 3rd straight and 7th overall national semifinal. And those semifinals will come your way on Thursday at 7 Eastern, Thursday, December 16th on ESPN2 and in HD. For more information, go to NCAA.com, the official online home for all 88 NCAA championships. Ariel Turner serving for Purdue. The Boilermakers up 6 here in the fourth set, but trailing in the match. And Doris gets the point out of the timeout for the Longhorns. Shadair McNeil back to serve. Service error by McNeil. Winner here plays Penn State in the national semifinals. One more spot will be decided after our match tonight, as we'll head out to Seattle.
Another great hit by Jen Doris. She's good in front, she's good behind. She's a very smart middle blocker.
Doris, ESPN Academic All-District Squad for the last 3 years, just graduated. Speaking of graduating, Dixon, a grad student here in public accounting. Fawcett, nice dig by Turner. And Doris stays with it. She's coming up big here in the fourth.
She does such a good job of keeping her hands up at the net the entire time, and that's what allows a middle blocker to go up and grab that second ball and throw it down.
A mistimed jump there by Kristen Arthurs. And Purdue now taking a timeout as Texas has cut the lead to 3. A great atmosphere here in Gregory Gymnasium, one of the best volleyball atmospheres in the country. Texas fortunate to be hosting this regional, and the Longhorns have made the most of it. This crowd got Texas back in the match last night against Illinois. I was so impressed with the factor the crowd played in Texas coming back from 2 sets to 1 down against the Fighting Illini.
It was huge. The team really fed off that energy, and you could just feel it. It was so much excitement, so much pride in this team. They knew that the Texas Longhorns could pull out the win against Illinois, and it was a long fought battle last night.
Well, after this match, we'll head out to Seattle for our continuing coverage of the NCAA Women's Volleyball regional finals. Washington and Cal at 11:30 Eastern. A Pac-10 battle for the right to move on to the national semifinals. Washington upsetting Nebraska last night, trying to keep it going tonight against Cal. Again, that's at 11:30 Eastern. The NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship presented by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Here's that bracket. Cal beat Minnesota and Washington with the upset over Nebraska. The winner there will meet USC. It's going to be an all Pac-10 semifinal in Kansas City on one half of the draw. Definitely
an exciting tournament for the Pac-10 this year. Dominant group of teams and exciting to watch, at least from my perspective.
Dixon so close to having an ace. Instead, that just drifts out.
The golden rule in volleyball, you're not allowed to come out of a timeout and miss your serve.
And Texas has missed 10 of them tonight. And there's another one.
And then you're not allowed to miss another serve right after that. That's the second golden rule.
That's Davis, who was inserted into the lineup, I'm sure, surprisingly for her after Hart went out. Jacqueline Hart, the all-Big Ten setter, injured in the first set, and Purdue had to play without her in the lineup. Davis doing a good job, 24 assists. And you just have to be impressed with Purdue even more because of how hard and effective they played without Hart in the lineup.
Well, I think it really goes back to the team dynamic and the attitude. They pick every ball up. They never give up. They want this really badly for their program.
Program's never been to the national semis. Good block as Coker and Adams are both there. Purdue really missing Jacqueline Hart, the unanimous selection on the All-Big Ten team. She's like the quarterback in football, the point guard in basketball. Second all-time in assists at Purdue. And no one to really distribute the ball like Hart can do. But Davis has done a good job filling in. And Purdue continues to stay in front of Texas. Carly Kramer back to serve, the libero.
Little too short of a set there for Texas. Adams needs it much higher because she gets up early and she jumps really high. She can reach high and swing down to that ball.
Well, Adams and Coker have had a few issues in their timing this year. Adams was thriving when Allison was the primary setter, but they've gotten it fixed lately. That's not a knock against Coker by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, it's always, I think especially with middles, you always have one setter that you have much better timing with. And it may not be your starting setter. It may be the setter that, you don't spend as much time with, but for whatever the reason, you guys just click. So I think that it's just a matter of them finding their comfort and their timing over the course of the year.
Well, talk about timing. Bad timing there by McNeil. And Purdue is trying to force this match into a final set. Purdue beating the #1 team in the nation last night, the Florida Gators. Down 2-1 at this stage in the match. Adams.
That was such a beautiful hit towards that sideline. She went up and just snapped really quick at the top of her hit.